we're up here on the upper McKenzie. A little bit of micro spey action, lots of dry fly action. Fishing the 4114 Berkey. See a Furkheimer? Oh, there's fish. Oh, little guy. Anyways, we heading down to this run real quick, Eli. What we'd like to see is a nice flat area where we know fish will hold. And notice I'm carrying a little loop because they're not going to have to travel real far in this, you know, relatively shallow water. So I'm carrying a little loop. Oh, there's another little guy. Smacking little guys. Oh wow, that's a beautiful fish. Anyways, that was about a 5-inch fish eating a 3-inch streamer. Pretty cool. I'm gonna get a little bit of depth. And notice I'm popping my rod as it's just that time of year where the water's warming up just a little bit, so those fish get pretty active. And so I'm just gonna pop it across as I swing it. I'm using 10 feet. of T8 for the sink tip. Oh, that's a little nicer fish. He's not that. Ooh, a little bit. So with the really big fish, I get them on the reel. I'm fishing 2X, so I can kind of just strip these guys in. He's not a bad fish. He's probably 13 inches. Oh, maybe he's 14. I don't know. There's lots of fish in that size class. Really gorgeous fish. He's only 12 or 13, but just a beautiful part of creation, you know. These fish have been here for a long time, and they're still abundantly healthy, as you can see. I think that's 3 fish in 5 or 6 casts. Again, little men, and I'm going to get right to it. As soon as my line straightens out, I'm going to get right to popping it across. Much like you would if you're popping steelhead flies for steelhead. You need the line to be tight, and you're going to have a lot more success that way. Come on. Notice I'm just taking out more line every time. This line, this Scientific Angler Spey Light Skagit, it's an integrated line. So if you wanted to strip, flies, streamers, you very well could. It's very easy to do with this line, and I have got a couple today on the strip. We haven't landed anything monstrous, but hey, it's early, baby. Come on, man. But yeah, I know these fish really like to hold in this type of water. It's a little bit difficult to swing because it's kind of just rolly. So you got to be patient. I'm probably casting too far, which is a habit of a lot of anglers. But I also know that the bigger fish will hold in that bigger water, and there's a little nicer fish. Oh boy, that one I might get on the reel. So is that 4 fish?
Yeah.
Did we count the fish that are half the size of all the other fish in the river? Yes, yes we do. Yeah, because we are professional squeaker fishermen. Oh yeah, oh he's a fighter. Oh man, that's a nice fish actually. It's decent. It's not the one, but it's the one's little brother. So So I'm just gonna keep constant pressure on him. All right, and I'm a big fan of landing fish quickly, as you can see. I'm using pretty heavy tippet. That's a little bigger fish. Probably in that 14 to 15 range. Beautiful McKenzie red side. There you go. So let's talk about how fishing's been. As we just nail like 4 or 5 fish, whatever. Fishing's pretty darn good, and many of you might think I'm check nipping right now, but no, we're just slamming fish with streamers. And yeah, fishing's been good. Fishing's starting to light up on the South St. Anne. We're obviously on the McKenzie today, but the South St. Anne's finally starting to come around, thank God. There's some dry fly action happening at night. The Deschutes is fishing really, really good. Oh, fishing. You know, this upper part of the McKenzie, we fished it a couple of times in the last couple, 2-3 weeks. And it's fished really good. You know, I mean, shoot, I think that's probably, we've been fishing for what, an hour and a half, Eli?
Yeah, about that.
Hour and a half, we probably caught 15 fish. You know, that's not bad. I just had a grab there. That was probably a big fish based on where he was. Oh, baby, come on back. Yeah, so I can stay by the boat so Eli can film our little fishing report. I'm just taking out more line. Normally I wouldn't. See, I carry a loop in my mouth when the loop gets too long and I want to carry 3 loops. Yeah, so quickly untangle there before I fish grab it. But that's probably my max casting with this little rod. I mean, that's probably 80 to 85 feet. That's plenty. You don't have to cast that far. Dude, I could run this entire thing down at a 40-foot cast. Run the entire thing down. But anyhow, fishing's been good. We've been super blessed to get a lot of people into a lot of fish the last few weeks. And honestly, I think it's just gonna get better. So if you want a trip, that was an ugly cast. I'm gonna cut to that cast real quick. I overpowered this rod significantly, and the rod kind of folded on me. Again, it's a 4-weight, and it's actually a really deep flexing rod, so you can overpower it. There's a sweet spot with these rods. There's a sweet spot with every 2-hander. I really punched it too hard, and that's why it didn't go very far there. But anyhow, I'm gonna reel in some line and make my way down this run. As long as those guys from Caddis Fly Shop, we put them in our dust. Anyhow, they're on the river too today. But yeah, anyway, fishing's been good. Everything, honestly, the Deschutes is starting to really go off if you wanted to make a trip over there. But yeah, if you want to make a trip with us and do some of this, as you can see, it doesn't take a phenomenal angler to catch these fish. They're pretty bitey right now, and they really, I mean, you could probably come in here and check nymph the crap out of this run and get some fish, but honestly, I truly believe that a run like this is fished better with a dry fly or a streamer, and a swung streamer. These valley fish don't appear to, they're not in love with the strip streamer. They'll eat it occasionally, especially the smaller fish, but the bigger fish are gonna eat a swung streamer for the most part. So, you know, swing streamers, the 2-handers are way more effective. I'm 5 feet away from a tree line right here, and I have no problem casting these 2-handers in here. This is just a 4-weight. you know, a little over 11 feet long. And you can have a shorter one than that if you wanted to, and probably fish just as effectively as I am right now. But yeah, fishing's good. If you want to get a trip, let us know quick. The schedule in July is pretty busy. Not because we have a pile of trips, but I'm going to be doing some fishing myself in July, so get on the books quick. I know Dylan's open a little bit in July, so, and he's a great guide. And yeah, I'm rambling, so we can cut that.